It's always interesting to see a film here at the Myrtle Beach International Film Festival that has sort of a twist at the end, and we're talking about a short film called The Visit. Well, say your name for me so I get it correct.
Romina Schwedler.
Romina Schwedler.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
You are the writer, director,
and
producer
yes.
of The Visit.
Yes.
Tell us about The Visit.
So The Visit is the story of a family torn apart by a very peculiar chain of events. And the story takes place at a public hospital, a visiting area of a public hospital, where a man meets with his aging mother. And through this encounter, this man is forced to face a very disturbing truth about himself. So that's about how much I want to give out.
Absolutely. We don't want to give too much away because
Exactly.
there is an interesting twist at the
Yes.
end. Where did you come up with the idea for this?
I was actually having a conversation with my father about my now late great aunt. At the time, she was 102 years old. And because of her advanced age, she had, lost everybody pretty much from her generation. So it was an interesting way about her mind that he was sharing with me, that she was telling him how she was going to go to this party where she was going to see her sister and her parents and all these things, and she did not have Alzheimer's, but she was coping this way with the loss, you know. So it grabbed my attention just how fascinating the ways of the human mind can be.
Absolutely.
And from there, I had an idea that I thought would be really nice to explore for a story for a film.
One of the stars of The Visit is someone who's well known to moviegoers.
Both of them, actually.
Okay.
So the leading man, he is Sean Mayer. Most people will know him from Firefly. He played Dr. Simon Tam, and he's in Serenity and a bunch of things. And then she is June Squibb, and she's best known for her role in Nebraska, for which she was nominated for an Oscar. But she is also in a million. She's constantly working. She's in Shameless right now. She was in About Schmidt. A lot of people know her for that role. And she's in Big Bang Theory. She's doing a lot of TV as well now, but she's in a lot of movies. So.
What's your next step as far as being a movie filmmaker yourself?
So for me right now, I'm in pre-production for my first feature to be shot in Argentina, which is where I'm from. So I'm very excited about that.
Very good.
It's very special to get to work, where I grew up. So that, and right now I'm just having a great time, taking the visit throughout the festival circuit, and we're having a really good response from the audience.
Is your ultimate goal to work on a feature-length film?
Oh yes, that's what I want to do.
Tell us about the festival circuit and about showing your film here at Myrtle Beach International Film Festival.
Oh, well, so we're still toward the beginning, maybe the middle of our festival circuit, and we've been to some really wonderful festivals. I have to say, I'm so delighted to be here. I'm absolutely loving the Myrtle Beach International Film Festival. This theater is amazing. It's such a treat to play at such a big theater, and that it fills up too. Because sometimes you play at a big theater and you can tell more if it's only 20 people, you know. But a wonderful audience. I was very, very pleased about the reactions that we got from the audience, right on cue, like all the moments where I always, want to know how people react. And they had some wonderful questions at the Q&A, after the showing. And people just asked the most interesting questions that I had never been asked before. So I was it was a lot of fun. And we're being treated really nicely, and this is just a wonderful setting with a beach and everything. I'm having a great time.
One thing that's always intriguing to me is how does it feel and what's going through your mind when you're in that darkened theater and hearing the people react and sensing what it is that they're getting from your film? What's going through your head?
Well, it's a treat to see how different audiences react to different moments, And it's always, when the lights go off, I'm always a little nervous that any technical error is going to occur. So a part of me is always kind of like on the lookout for that. But then when you see the audience really getting into, and you see people captured by a moment, it's just such a treat, because ultimately, I mean, you do this for an audience, and just to see them, so captivated by what's going on, and pleased at key moments, it's a very rewarding experience. So,
Okay.
love
Thank you
it.
very much.
Thank
All
you.
right.